Good morning, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you today, and thank you so much for joining me. Your presence here speaks volumes about your commitment to personal growth and making a meaningful impact in the world, and it's an honor to share this time and space with you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kathleen Flanagan, and I've spent my whole life on the spiritual journey. I'd like to share a time in my life where pain pushed me to make a change. When I was 16 years old, I felt hopeless, helpless, and certainly did not want to live the life of my parents. I would rather die. I was on a path of self destruction. I could see anything except misery. I couldn't see anything except for misery and bleakness. And most of my friends were looking to their futures. Sorry. Looking to their future for what they wanted to do with the rest of their lives. And I saw nothing but blackness. And it was a very dark place with no way out. And two things happened. First, my mother took me to an Edgar Casey group. And during that meditation, I was handed the rod and the staff and was told I was going to change the world. And of course, being 16 and terrified, I told them that they had it all wrong. And when I look back at it, I can't even imagine that I could actually say something like that to archangels. So the second thing was my father woke me up and told me to pack my bags. Now, this is a year later. I was 17 years old. And in that moment, without a shadow of a doubt, I knew I was going to die that day. And I was overwhelmed with the emotion of death. My father returned and told me to pack my bags, and I realized that they were trying to save me. And I entered a drug rehab, which gave me a second chance to my life. So even though I wanted to change my fear and move forward and change my life, my fear was so strong that I actually planted my feet in the ground and refused to make any changes. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I wouldn't say anything. I sat there like, how do you know what's in my head? Because I thought I was the only one that had the crazy thoughts going on in my head. And I was so determined that I was going to be in control of my life because I had no control of my life whatsoever. And I was so terrified of my future. I'm sorry, this is my cat, Marco, and he's being a little pain today. Anyway, so I was so terrified of my future that I could not even move forward. And then staff member who I truly admired at that time very calmly came up to me and told me that I didn't deserve to be here. And I realized at that moment that she's cared, and I did a 180-degree turnaround. That moment changed my whole life. I made a decision that I was going to change, and I decided to do whatever it took. The people in the drug rehab who wanted to run would tell me that if it wasn't for me, that they would have ran because they could see in my eyes that I cared about them. And I heard about what people had, and I've heard that my whole life, people could tell me things that they saw in my eyes, which I really didn't understand that then, that there was this loving, caring, gentle side about my nature. So what I did is I basically pushed beyond all of my limitations and fears. I was the girl on those skinny branches jumping off, practically giving myself a heart attack my entire life. And you know what I discovered? I didn't die. I only got stronger in my conviction, and I realized what I feared the most was not my smallness, but my greatness. And I wanted people to become bigger than they were. And the hardest thing that I ever had to do was open my heart. And I did that in my 40s. And I had to face my demons and the abuses that I incurred in this lifetime. I had to forgive those who harmed me. Everything that I have done in my life has led me to here. And I'm a transformational coach guiding individuals on their journey to personal and professional fulfillment. My passion lies in helping people discover their true selves, align with their deepest values, and create their lives that not only fulfill them, but also positively impact the world around them. So today we're going to explore something that's very close to my heart, and that's the concept of alignment and how it can lead to what I call infinite impact. And I believe this is one of the most powerful ideas we can embrace, and I'm excited to dive into it with you today. I'd like to share something that truly opened my eyes to the power of alignment and that ripple effect of living in harmony with your true self. A few years ago, I found myself at a crossroads in my life. And on the surface, everything seemed to be going well. I had a successful career, I had great relationships, and by all external measures, I was thriving. But deep down, I felt a growing sense of unease. And this was what was a persistent feeling that something was missing and that I wasn't fully aligned with who I really was or what I truly wanted to contribute to the world. So one day after a particularly challenging week, I took some time for myself and went on a long hike. And as I walked, something shifted within me. I started reflecting on my life, my choices, and the path that I was on. And then it hit me. I had been living in a way that was aligned with other people's expectations rather than my own inner truth. And I realized that in order to feel truly fulfilled and make that kind of impact that I wanted, I needed to realign my life with my deepest values and passions. This realization was both literally liberating and also very terrifying. I knew it would require significant changes, letting go of certain aspects of my life, stepping into the unknown, and then trusting my inner guidance. But as I started to make these changes, something amazing happened. Not only did I begin to feel more authentic and fulfilled, but the impact I was having on others also deepened. I was no longer just going through the motions. I was living with purpose, and that purpose was resonating with those around me. It was a powerful reminder that when we align with our true selves, we naturally create a positive ripple effect, which is also what I call an infinite impact. This experience taught me that alignment isn't just about personal fulfillment, it's about stepping into our true power and using that power to uplift and inspire others. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today: how alignment can lead to a life of profound impact, and how each of us can harness this power to create lasting change in our lives and in the world. Throughout our time together, I'll be weaving in lessons and insights from my own experiences to help you discover how you can achieve alignment and create your own infinite impact. Whether you're looking to transform your personal life, your career, or your broader community, I believe you'll find something here today that resonates with you and helps you move closer to the life that you're meant to live. So with that, let's begin our journey into the world of alignment and infinite impact. We'll start by exploring what alignment really means and why it's so essential to living a life of purpose and impact. Alignment is often described as the state of being in harmonious agreement with your true self, your purpose, and the greater flow of the universe. But what does that really mean? To understand alignment, we must first recognize that every one of us has a core essence, an authentic self that represents who we truly are beyond societal expectations, roles, and identities. This authentic self is deeply connected to our purpose, the reason we are here, and the unique contributions we are meant to make in this world. When we talk about alignment, we're talking about bringing our thoughts, actions, and beliefs into perfect harmony with this true self. It's a feeling of being centered, like everything in your life is flowing in the right direction. You've likely experienced moments of alignment before, even if you didn't recognize them. Think about times when you were completely in the zone, when life felt easy, your decisions seemed guided by a deeper sense of knowing. And that's alignment. But alignment isn't just a spiritual concept, it's also deeply practical. It's about living in a way where your day-to-day actions, choices, and relationships all resonate with your inner truth. It's making decisions that reflect your core values, working in a job that speaks to your passion, and surrounding yourself with people who support your growth. When you're aligned, you experience less friction, less resistance from life. You're not constantly swimming upstream. Instead, life feels like a collaboration with the universe. This brings us to the larger concept of universal alignment. There's a greater force, call it the universe, spirit, God, or self, that also has a plan for us. And when we align with our true selves, we also align with this divine plan. It's like tuning a radio dial to the right frequency where we can clearly receive guidance, support, and opportunities from the universe. Now that we've defined alignment, let's shift gears to understand why alignment is so important, not just for us, but for the world around us. Infinite impact is about creating a lasting positive influence, not only in your own life, but in the lives of others. When you are living in alignment with your true self, your actions naturally become more powerful, purposeful, and intentional. Every decision you make, every word you speak, every project you take on, these are all infused with the energy of your authentic self. And because of this, your influence expands exponentially. Consider for a moment the ripple effect. Imagine throwing a pebble into a still pond. That ripples from the single pebble extends outward far beyond where that stone first entered the water. In the same way, when we live in alignment, the energy and impact of our actions ripple out into the world, touching people in ways we may not even realize. This is infinite impact. The idea that your aligned actions can inspire, uplift, and transform others, creating a legacy of positive change that continues to grow. What makes infinite impact so profound is that it's not about grand gestures or being famous, it's about authenticity. You don't have to change the world at once. Instead, by aligning your own life, you naturally begin to influence the people and environments around you. This could mean being a source of inspiration for your friends and family, building a business that positively impacts your community, or even just showing kindness to a stranger who then carries that energy forward. When you're living in alignment, you become a magnet for opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are in harmony with your true self. And when you act from that place of alignment, the impact of those actions reaches far beyond what you can see in the present moment. You might never know how your decision to live authentically today might inspire somebody else tomorrow, or even 10 years from now. That's the infinite nature of your impact. By combining spiritual alignment with practical actions, you create a powerful synergy. Your life becomes a vessel for both personal fulfillment and collective growth. You're not just aligning for yourself, you're aligning for the world, and your impact becomes infinite in scope. So let's begin our exploration of alignment by delving into its spiritual dimensions. Spiritual alignment is the process of tuning into your higher self, your true external essence, and living in accordance with the deeper wisdom that resides within you. It's about embracing the subtle, often quiet inner guidance that nudges you towards your soul purpose. Imagine your higher self as a compass, always pointing you toward the path that aligns with your true purpose. However, in the noise and chaos of daily life, it's easy to lose touch with this inner compass. Spiritual alignment involves quieting the mind, stilling the external noise, and reconnecting with this inner guidance. And this can be achieved through the practices such as meditation, mindfulness, prayer, or simply spending time in nature, whatever allows you to tap into that deep inner well of wisdom. Living in spiritual alignment means more than just listening to your inner guidance, it means acting on it. It's about allowing this guidance to inform your decisions, actions, and the way you navigate life's challenges. When you live in alignment with your soul's purpose, your experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment become because you are living authentically, true to who you are at the deepest level. I always listened to the call of spirit, even though I resisted it because of my own fear of change. But my resistance led to inner turmoil and a struggle between life that I was living and the life that I was meant to live. Once I surrendered to this call, I found myself on a path of profound spiritual growth and fulfillment. Spirit is persistent, and ignoring it only prolongs your discomfort. True alignment begins with the courage to listen to this call and to trust that it is leading you towards your highest good, even if the path seems uncertain. It's important to understand that resisting this inner call can lead to a sense of disconnect, confusion, and even suffering. When we ignore the guidance of our inner self, our higher self, we often find ourselves in situations that feel unfulfilling or out of sync with who we truly are. This misalignment manifests as stress, anxiety, or a feeling of being stuck in life. The journey towards spiritual alignment is all about recognizing these signs and choosing to align with your true purpose. In essence, spiritual alignment is about living in harmony with the deeper truths of your being. It's about trusting the guidance of your higher self and allowing it to lead you toward a life of purpose, joy, and inner peace. When we embrace spiritual alignment, we step into our true power, becoming co creators with our destiny in partnership with the universe. While spiritual alignment forms the foundation of our inner world, it's equally important to bring this alignment into our daily lives, our actions, decisions, and interactions. This is where practical alignment comes into play. Practical alignment is about ensuring that your day to day actions are in harmony with your core values, goals, and true desires. It's the practice of making choices that reflect who you are at your core, not just who you think you should be based on external expectations. For instance, if one of your core values is integrity, practical alignment means making decisions in your personal and professional life that uphold this value, even when it's challenging. If your goal is to lead healthy lifestyle, practical alignment involves making daily choices like eating nutritious food and exercising that supports this goal. It's about bridging the gap between what you aspire to be and what you do each day. In your career, if one of your true desires is to help others, practical alignment might involve choosing a career or projects that allow you to make a meaningful difference in people's lives. And by aligning your professional actions with this desire, you not only find fulfillment, but you also create value for others, which amplifies your impact. In your relationships, practical alignment might mean setting boundaries that protect your well being or communicating openly and honestly to nurture deeper connections. When your interactions reflect your core values of respect, love, and honesty, your relationships become more harmonious and supportive, positively affecting everyone involved. It's essential to recognize that spiritual and practical alignment are deeply interconnected. Spiritual alignment provides the clarity and guidance that informs your practical decisions, while practical alignment grounds your spiritual insights into tangible actions. And together, they create a holistic approach to living a life of purpose and impact. So, in summary, practical alignment is about living your values and goals every day. It's about making conscious choices that reflect who you truly are and what you genuinely want to achieve. So, by aligning your daily actions with your core values and purpose, you create a life that not only fulfills you, but it also contributes to the well being of others, thereby achieving infinite impact. There's three critical steps to achieving alignment in your life, and these steps are designed to help you to connect deeply with your true self, align your actions with your core values, and navigate the inevitable changes that come with growth. And as you engage with these steps, remember that alignment is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self discovery and transformation. The first step towards achieving alignment is awareness, and this begins with self reflection. Self reflection is the process of tuning inward, examining your thoughts, feelings, desires, and experience to create a deeper understanding of who you are and what you truly want from life. It's about taking the time to connect with your inner world, to listen to the whispers of your soul, and to honestly assess where you stand on your journey. So, why is self reflection so important? Self-reflection it's very important because we don't know if we don't know where we are, we don't know where we're going. And we want to make sure that we understand where we're going in our life when we do that. So a lot of times something may come up, we may feel an angst within us, but we don't always know what that is. And when we go inside and we start looking for those answers, then we start moving into a different direction. We can start making conscious choices of we want to do. And this actually helps us to find what our deepest desires are. It helps us to recognize our strengths and acknowledge areas of our life that we feel out of sync with our authentic self. It's also through this process of self-discovery that you begin to identify the aspects of your life that need to be realigned. So let's take a moment and engage in a brief self-reflection exercise. And I invite you to close your eyes. And if you're comfortable, or simply sit quietly and focus on your breath. And as you breathe in and out, allow yourself to relax and let go of any distractions. Ask yourself the following questions. What are my true desires? What do I deeply yearn for in my life? What are my core strengths? How do they help me in my journey? Where do I feel out of alignment? Which areas of my life feel disconnected from my true self? Take a moment to jot down any thoughts, feelings, or insights that arise. These reflections will serve as the foundation for your journey towards alignment. So I'm going to go ahead and give you about a minute or two to write. Awareness is the first step in the alignment process. By understanding your true desires, strengths, and areas of misalignment, you gain the clarity needed to take the intentional steps towards realigning your life with your authentic self. The second step in achieving alignment is intentionality in your actions. Intentionality means living with purpose, making conscious choices that reflect your true desires, values, and goals. It's about moving through life with a clear sense of direction rather than drifting aimlessly or reacting to circumstances. When you act with intention, you bring your life into alignment. Each action, no matter how small, becomes a deliberate step towards fulfilling your true purpose. Intentionality transforms mundane tasks into meaningful experiences as you begin to see how each action contributes to the larger picture of your life. When we act with spiritual intent, guided by our higher self, we align our actions with the divine flow of the universe. This alignment brings about a sense of ease and grace in our lives, as we are no longer swimming against the current, but flowing with it. I suggest you start each day with a clear intention, whether it be you be more present, you act with compassion, you stay connected to your inner guidance. By setting intentions, you align your actions with your spiritual goals, creating a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your life. So suppose you value health and well-being, and you want to align your lifestyle with this value. Intentionality might involve planning your meals mindfully, choosing an exercise program, doing it regularly, making time for rest and relaxation. By being intentional in these daily actions, you align your life with your value of health, which in turn leads to a more fulfilling and balanced life. So I encourage you to think about how you can bring more intentionality into your life. What areas require more focus, purposeful action? What can you do today to align your actions with your true desires and values? Every intentional action you take is a step closer to living in full alignment with your true self. And the final step is perhaps the most challenging, and that's embracing change and letting go. As you move forward towards alignment, you'll inevitably encounter aspects of your life that no longer serve your highest good. These might be old habits, limiting beliefs, unfulfilling relationships, or even career paths that no longer resonate with your true purpose. Letting go is essential because clinging to what no longer serves you creates resistance, hindering your progress towards alignment. It's like trying to sail forward while dragging an anchor. You look forward, but you must release the weight that holds you back. I had to release old patterns of fear and doubt that were deeply ingrained in my psyche, and this was not easy. It required deep inner work, courage, and the willingness to face the unknown. And however, by letting go of these limiting beliefs, I was able to fully embrace my spiritual path and step into my true purpose. Embracing change can be daunting because it often involves stepping into the unknown, leaving behind the familiar, and confronting the fears that arise with uncertainty. It's important to remember that change is a natural and necessary part of growth, and look at it as the trees shed the leaves in the fall to make way for new growth in the spring. And we too must do the same thing, let go of the old to create space for the new. If you're in a career that no longer aligns with your values or brings you joy, letting go might mean exploring new career paths that resonate more with your authentic self. While this change may be scary, it's often the catalyst for discovering new passions and stepping into a more fulfilling life. So let's engage in another exercise. So take a moment to reflect on your life and identify any patterns, beliefs, or situations that feel out of alignment with your true self. What are holding you back what are you holding on to that no longer serves your highest good? Write down one thing that you're willing to let go of to create a new space for growth. And I'll give you a minute for that. Letting go is a process, and it may take time, but each step you take toward releasing what no longer serves you brings you closer to alignment. Embrace the change as a necessary part of your journey and trust that what lies ahead is more aligned with your true purpose. The 3 steps, awareness and self-reflection, intentionality and actions, and embracing change and letting go, are powerful tools to guide you on your journey towards alignment. By engaging in self-reflection, living with intentionality, embracing the changes necessary for growth, you're going to align more closely with your true self and purpose. You're going to create a life that feels authentic, fulfilling, and impactful. The importance of alignment and the power of infinite impact is crucial to recognize that the path to enlightenment is not always smooth. It's a journey that requires courage, resilience, and a deep commitment to your true self. You'll inevitably encounter challenges, both internal and external, You may test your resolve and shake your confidence. One of the most common internal challenges is the presence of inner fears and doubts. And these fears might manifest with questions like, am I good enough? What if I fail? Or what will others think of me? These internal voices can be paralyzing. They can hold you back from taking the necessary steps towards alignment. To overcome these fears and doubts, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that these feelings are a natural part of your human experience, especially when stepping into a new unknown territory. Rather than judging yourself for having these thoughts, approach them with kindness and curiosity. Another significant internal challenge is resistance to change. And even when we know that change is necessary for growth, the comfort of the familiar can make us hesitant to embrace it. This resistance can manifest as procrastination, self-sabotage, or an overwhelming sense of inertia. My book series, Dancing Souls, offers profound insights into the nature of internal resistance, particularly through my experience with the dark night of the soul. During my dark night of the soul, I was forced to confront my deepest fears and let go of old beliefs that no longer serve me. This experience, though incredibly challenging, was also incredibly transformative. It led me to a higher level of spiritual awareness and alignment. My story reminds us that facing our darkness, our fears, doubts, and resistance is a crucial part of the alignment process. So when internal challenges are deeply personal, external challenges often come from the world around us. And these include societal expectations, criticisms from others, and various setbacks that make it difficult to stay aligned. Navigating these external obstacles requires a combination of resilience, clarity, and a strong commitment to your path. One of the most pervasive external changes is the pressure to conform to societal expectations. These expectations might dictate what success looks like, how you should behave, or what goals you should pursue. And they can come from family, friends, cultural norms, or even the media. And when these external pressures conflict with your true desires, they create a sense of misalignment and inner conflict. And to overcome them, it's essential to stay anchored in your values and purpose. Regularly revisit your core beliefs and remind yourself why you've chosen the path you're on. Practice setting boundaries with those who may try to impose their expectations on you. Seek out communities or individuals who support your authentic journey. Another significant external challenge is dealing with criticisms and setbacks, whether it's negative feedback from others, failures in your endeavors, or unexpected obstacles. These experiences can shake your confidence and make you question your path. Criticism, in particular, can be difficult to navigate, especially if it comes from people whose opinions you value. Staying true to your path requires strength and perseverance. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and encourage you. Keep your vision clear and your purpose front and center. By doing so, you can navigate criticism and setbacks without losing sight of your alignment and the impact you're meant to create. The journey of alignment is not without its challenges, both internal and external. However, by facing your inner fears, doubts, and resistance with courage and navigating societal pressures, criticisms, and setbacks with resilience, you can stay aligned with your true purpose. And as we approach the end of our time together, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for investing your time, your energy, and your intention in this session. And I know that in today's fast-paced world, time is one of the most valuable resources, and I truly appreciate that you chose to spend it here, exploring the concepts of alignment and infinite impact with me. I also want to acknowledge the effort and engagement you brought to this experience, whether you participated in the experience, the exercises, or simply listened with an open heart. Your presence has enriched this discussion and made it truly meaningful experience for all of us. It's through this collective energy and shared learning that we can inspire and support each other in our individual journeys. Remember that the journey of alignment is a deeply personal one, and it's also a journey that connects us all. And by aligning with your true self and living with intention, you contribute to a greater collective impact, one that can ripple out into the world and touch countless lives. And your commitment to this path has the power to create a legacy of positive change that extends far beyond your own life. If you have any questions that you'd like to explore in depth, or how I can help you discover your purpose, feel joy and fulfillment through the alignment process, so you can create the massive impact in the world, I am certified in taking you through a 90-minute alignment process that will change your life. And to learn more, you can check out my website at KathleenMFlanagan.com. I also have a 12-week soul journey course and coaching program that is designed to catapult you into changing your life and creating a life that you would love. And there are many things that hold us back, and mindset leads the field. You will be given tools in how to master your mindset, discover your soul vision, change your frequency, and much more. And I will be coaching you through the entire program. If you'd like to purchase my books, I'm offering a 15% discount if you purchase all three, and I will autograph them for you or whomever you would like. And one final gift, if you send me your email, I will send you 10 tips to get unstuck and enjoy life again. And my email is info@KathleenMFlanagan.com. And everything can be found at KathleenMFlanagan.com. I encourage you to reach out to me after the session. I'm here to support you beyond today's discussion, and I would be happy to continue this conversation or provide additional resources. And I want to leave you with one final thought. The journey of alignment and creating infinite impact is a lifelong process filled with moments of growth, challenges, and profound transformation. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to living the life you're meant to live and making the difference and making the difference you're meant to make. Trust in your journey, believe in your potential, and know that you have the power to create a meaningful impact. Start right now. Once again, thank you for being here today. It's been an honor to share this time with you, and I look forward to seeing the incredible impact you'll create as you continue on your path of alignment. Take care, stay aligned, and go out there and make your infinite impact.